Imagine a substance capable of creating habit, desire, even dependence, a substance you don't smoke or inject, a substance we consume every single day, white, crystalline, apparently harmless, and yet it enters our brain like a drug. It stimulates dopamine, triggers instant gratification, makes us crave more. An accepted, hidden, everyday dependence. That substance is sugar. And before we dive into the darker side of this story, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. It's a simple gesture, but it truly helps keep this work alive and allows more people to discover content like this. Sugar is everywhere, in drinks, snacks, processed foods. It's a constant presence, but its history is a journey through injustice, inequality, and suffering that has shaped entire populations of the global South. For centuries, it was a luxury for the elite, a rare spice, a medicinal ingredient, a treasure carried from east to west, until the moment Europe became dependent on its taste. And from that moment on, sweetness became power, and power became violence. European empires transformed the global South into a massive factory. Brazil, the Caribbean, the Atlantic islands, fertile lands, perfect for growing sugarcane. But to produce this sweet drug on a massive scale, something more than land was needed: forced labor. Millions of Africans were captured, deported, sold, torn from their communities, stripped of identity, reduced to tools of production. The people of the global South paid the price of Europe's craving with tears, blood, and cultural devastation. And when slavery was finally abolished, another injustice began, less visible but equally destructive. In 1833, when the United Kingdom abolished slavery throughout its empire, a historic decision was made. It was not the formerly enslaved, the victims, who received compensation. It was the slave owners. They were paid for the loss of their property. The British government took out a massive loan to fund these payouts, a debt so enormous that taxpayers continued to repay it for generations. According to historical research published in recent years, this debt was finally paid off in 2015, which means that until very recently, citizens who had nothing to do with slavery were still contributing through their taxes to compensate the descendants of slave owners, while the descendants of the enslaved received nothing.